This is a Pele Media podcast.
What's going on, everybody? Thank you so much for tuning in again to Goonies Minute. Goonies Minute is the fan podcast where we carefully explore the movie Goonies minute by minute. I'm Brady.
And this is Chris.
And we are here today with minute 41. Chris, how you doing?
Doing well, doing well. Did you happen by chance to see the game?
I was kind of caught up in something, so I caught little bits and pieces of it. I did, however, see the halftime show, which was just totally on point. I don't really follow Lady Gaga that much, but man, what a show! That was pretty incredible.
I really like her as an artist, and I actually, maybe some of the people that were with her in the beginning would disagree with this, but I actually like how she's become more quote unquote mainstream. Mm-hmm. I think sometimes because of all the flash and maybe political statements and things like that, mm-hmm. you don't realize how much of an amazing artist she actually is.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it was cool, the show and everything. Like
there you go.
So without further ado.
Yeah, without further ado.
You want to get into the minute?
Let's get into the Goonies and away from Lady Gaga. In the previous minute, we saw Mikey insistently look for the lowest point of the floor with no luck. The minute ended with Mouth antagonizing Chunk to the point of Chunk knocking over a glass water cooler. At 41 minutes, the glass water cooler falls to the floor and shatters. As the gang talk about what a klutz Chunk is, Mikey calls their attention to something he hears. It's the water from the cooler running somewhere, the lowest point of the room. They realize that the water is running to what appears to be a fake fireplace at the end of the room. Bran pulls the fake fire logs out of the way, revealing a grate underneath him. He lifts the grate to find the cover of a hidden passageway. While the rest of the gang inspect the cover to the passageway, Data's attention has been drawn towards something else, a large machine of some sort. He switches it on, and thus ends minute 41 of the Goonies. So, there's a line that starts off this minute that I use all the time in my life, and that's not a good thing. And it's, got it, don't got it. When something doesn't go your way, or you drop something, or whatever. And it's Chunk saying it in reference to dropping the glass water cooler.
Right. And
so I find myself often quoting that, and that's not a good thing.
Now, I've heard you say it a lot, and it's kind of funny until I watched it again. I forgot that that's what it's from.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
See, I would expect you to know that. You're a Goonies aficionado.
But you don't think. Sometimes you don't think about it. Mm-hmm. It just passes right by this intelligent brain of mine.
So we've also got the fake fireplace, which of all the electricity in this place that barely works, and all of the light bulbs that just keep snapping, blowing as soon as they turn them off or turn them on, the fake fireplace still has a working light in it.
Yeah, which is incredible.
Which is strange, yeah.
Because, again, I'm pretty sure the Fratellis, based on what's going to go on later, they have no idea what's down there.
Right.
So
and they certainly wouldn't go out of their way to keep a battery-powered...
some type of light that lasts forever, or somebody's constantly changing that, or they just didn't think about it.
Who knows? But... Oh, go ahead.
No, I was saying, but, that jug breaks and the water starts going to the lowest spot.
That's right.
Which, again, Mikey was talking about getting to the lowest spot.
Mm-hmm.
And, that's going to be the source of and the point of entry for our great journey that's going to really get started in a little bit.
We see Bran kind of go back and forth. He's into it sometimes, and he wants to be a part of getting further along, and then he's almost immediately like, no, we got to stop, we got to go back, which adds to the kind of unpredictability of that character, and the fact that I can't really gauge what he's going to do, which I think makes him so much more an interesting character.
No identity.
Exactly.
Searching for identity there.
Which just makes the character so much more interesting. Back to, this is irrelevant to where we are now, but I actually have a fake fireplace. Did you know that? It's what my TV sits on top.
Yeah, you can barely. No, I have noticed it.
Yeah, it's the cheesiest looking thing. I love it.
Does it have a entrance to a cave underneath?
Unfortunately, no.
You really don't know. You've never checked.
I've never checked. I haven't. Yeah.
So because you can't prove that it doesn't, it must.
It must, yeah. But it also has the ability, so it'll just light up and have 3 different levels of how intense you want the fire. I don't know. And you can also actually turn the heater on. Well, if you do that, it shorts the electricity throughout my entire house. So you have to go
which is similar to the restaurant.
Pretty much, yeah, exactly. So I'm now going to call my house the Lighthouse Lounge. as it's called in the movie. So anyway.
That'd be pretty neat if you did that.
I know it wouldn't.
Steph makes a little comment like, I feel like I'm babysitting and not getting paid.
Mm-hmm. More complaining.
Yeah, and another thing is when Mouth has a little funny comment about his grandpa taking a leak, that's what it sounds like. And but you just said something about Brand going back and forth. And when they see the water going down there, they remove the fireplace and they break those boards, all of a sudden Brant gets excited about this, about possibly knowing that there's something down there.
Right.
So he's interested again. Instead of pulling back, he's all of a sudden he's interested again. And Mikey's like, I told you. And Brant's like, there's something down there. So I thought that was kind of interesting.
Yeah.
The other thing that really has nothing to do with what's going on right now, but it is the first time that I really noticed the Troy on Andy's jacket, that she's wearing his jacket.
I've never thought about that.
Goofy looking. The way the Troy is written, it's almost like a childish stitching on there. Yeah. It's really terrible. So that doesn't have anything to do with the significance of what's going on right now, although that jacket will later on.
Yeah, it'll come back into play.
I thought that was interesting. And then another thing is Data. You see him discover that strange machine, which we're going to see as a counterfeit machine in a little bit.
Yeah.
But the whole sequence of what's going on is another example, and it continues to the next minute, of a lot going on, the ADD of the kids, of one scene to one scene, one scene to one scene, back and forth really quick and not staying on one camera shot very long.
Yeah, right. No, it absolutely adds to that kind of ADD feel. We haven't seen Data doing a whole lot for a little while in the movie.
No, we haven't.
So it's kind of cool to see him discovering something that's going to make a big difference in the next minute, which is tomorrow's minute. I'm actually looking forward to getting into.
So that's pretty much all I have.
Yeah, me too. Tomorrow's is going to be particularly interesting. I'm really looking forward to getting into that tomorrow. But for right now, that's all we got. So I am Brady.
And this is Chris.
And we're here to remind you that Goonies never say die. Goonies Minute is a fan-supported podcast. If you like the show, then leave us a review on iTunes. You can find us at GooniesMinute.com, Facebook.com/GooniesMinute, Twitter.com/GooniesMinute, and at Instagram @GooniesMinute. You can contact us at GooniesMinute@gmail.com. You've been listening to a Pele Media podcast. For premium content and exclusive podcasts, visit us at patreon.com/PeleMedia. Check us out on Facebook at facebook.com/PeleMedia and follow us on Twitter at twitter.com/PeleMedia.